take 33% from Remita, your own bank is still taking other charges. You know, there's a plus 7.5 that you talked about earlier. There's a 33% that used to be 40%.
Just a moment, Honorable. Has she said her bank takes other charges apart from the sharing from what Remita?
So that's where I'm going. That's why I've asked that this VAT, and she has confirmed our firm that it excludes the one that they take from Remita. That's what you just said now.
So, sir, the total amount that the customer pays per MDA is what is remitted to Remita. At the point of remittance, the bank doesn't take any, we don't even take our fees. Yeah. We remit 100%. Yes.
So the 7.5 that
everything
you said
is remitted.
Is remitted.
Everything is remit 100%.
So all this one that you will pay 53.75% or Naira will pay COT and co, does it also get remitted, or that one, which fee stays in the bank aside the one going to Remita, please?
So, sir, at the point of collections, the entire fees due to all parties, everything wholesome is remitted to Remita. When I was talking about some of the challenges that we've had to engage them on, is actually in timing of our fees. So you can be collecting 2015 fees in 2016. At that point, they are only crediting you what is due to you. So the sharing formula is not done by the bank. And we do not remove any money at the point of remittance. We remit fully.
I actually want to talk from a point of experience.
Honorable, I want us to clear.
I
want us to clear this issue first. Just
then we will clear it, sir. You will clear it. Then you just send
patient. Be patient, please. I don't want us to lose track of this VAT issue, and I want us to clear it before any other thing. If it's on that matter.
Yeah, it's on that matter.
Yes,
Madam. The question is the 7.5% is being paid by the customer.
Yes, sir.
So at the end of it all, you don't have to pay any tax on money collected from this remitter. Your bank doesn't pay anything to government on money collected from the remitter because the 7.5% is already paid by the customer.
And remitted 100%.
Yes, so
yes,
you don't pay any tax on it.
No, sir, we don't.
Okay.
At the end of the year, you are the financial statement. You collected 150 million from Remita. What is your taxes to the federal government on that?
Honorable, let's these are like secondary issues.
Yeah, Chairman, because the truth about it is, if they collected money, that this is a payment.
Of course, they don't
be able to them.
Yes.
Okay, and because from yesterday you heard what some of the banks said. Some of them are even operating as if they are not operating on profit, which we know every day they operate on profit. The issue is, if we go further, you are paid, you earn an income as a lawyer or as a legislator, you pay taxes on that. So, are you taxed on this 150 million? That
Honorable, just a moment, please. Just a moment, please. Let's understand. The 150 million naira is just one of so many incomes that the bank makes.
Yes.
At the end of the year, they are obliged to declare their income and profit and pay tax. So it's not that they will pay on that component. It's just one of so many monies that come in. And at the end of every year, of course, they are under an obligation to declare that at the end of the financial year, we earn so amount of money and pay. So that's why I say it's a secondary issue. If we are looking at their books to know whether they comply with payment of taxes, to be on their total earnings for the year. Accountant General, you are welcome. Introduce yourself before I make my statement. Yes, it's afternoon. You are looking at your time. Okay, it's morning, Abi.
Morning,
okay.
Honorable Chairman and other members of the House, my name is Alabi Humphrey, Chief Accountant, Representative Officer of the Accountant General.
Your designation, please.
Chief Accountant.
Chief Accountant.
Honorable Chairman, honorable members of the committee, my name is Ohabunwa Chupuma, Principal Accountant representing Accountant General.
Okay, Chief and Principal. That's why you decided to choose the time you will come. Please, I discussed with the Accountant General informally yesterday, and I expressed the displeasure of this committee with the way that office takes our hearing with so much levity. And I have said that this is a new year, you should turn a new leaf. And just 24 hours after then, again, you are coming 1 hour into the session. Please do not let that happen again. Gentlemen, please don't let it happen again. If you are in doubt about when our session is, you have the number of the secretariat, you call to confirm. And please be seated before the honorable members come in here. That is the standard. Please. Thank you very much. Yes, Honorable Timaya Adelegu.
Thank you for this opportunity. Like I said, we conducted something like this in the Net Assembly. It was Committee of Customs. And we tried to look at the revenue being collected by all these banks. We looked at just 10 years. And we involved some experts to go to these banks and check their books. At the end of the day, some banks have as huge as 100 billion naira unremitted. Some 26 billion, even Union Bank. So I just want to advise, if we want to do this work and do it diligently, we might need to involve some experts to go and look at their books. What we got, sir, Chairman,
books, sir?
What we got, maybe you didn't listen to me. What I said was that in the Committee of Customs in the Net Assembly, we did this exactly this exercise we are doing now. And we involved some experts to go to these banks and look at these accounts and collections and reconcile. What we found out was that unremitted money with those banks is as huge as 100 billion for those periods. And at the end of the day, they were negotiating what we got for customs was over 500 billion. Unremitted for those periods. So I know this thing very well. For us to get to the root of these things, we might need to use an expert to go to those banks and do those things. That's my own. That's my advice.
We actually have a team of 2 teams of consultants working together with us on this project, and I take note of your observation, and we're going to seriously consider what you have just suggested. Madam or ED, please, whose responsibility is it to remit VAT to the federal government, to the Federal Inland Revenue Service? Is it the bank's responsibility or that of remitter in this context? Yeah, either the ED or anyone can answer.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. From the analysis made, for every collection we partake, we remit the total sum of monies collected. That is the actual tax payment, the VAT component, and even our commission. It is at the end of the day, the remitter, reimburse us with the commission.
For some other transactions that you are involved with, who remits the VAT component?
It's the bank.
It's the bank that does?
Yes. For other transactions.
But on this one, you do not remit the VAT. Is that part of the agreement? Why is that happening? Why is it that for every other transaction that you do on behalf of government, you remit the VAT? But in this particular instance, you do not remit the VAT. You rather pay the whole money through remitter, and you don't have a record of how much is paid in VAT to government. Why? What's responsible for this method adopted in this particular transaction?
Honorable Chairman, sir, we will have to check that information and come back to the House on it, on precisely how that VAT element is remitted to the government through Remita.
Let me also ask you, I know you have a dispute on how much you're supposed to earn and how much have been paid to you by Remita. But how did you calculate your 33%?
Yes, sir.
How did you calculate your own 33% of the earning of your fees on this transaction?
Okay, so based on what we received on behalf of the MDAs,
Yes, sir.
and what we expect to get from the transactions remitted, that's how we calculate it. And it's 150 naira plus 7.5% VAT. And I think, yes, 30% of that amount, total amount, is what we get.
Okay, other members, I want us to please follow this line of conversation very well. So you calculate your 33% based on 150 naira and 7.5%, which is the VAT paid by the customer. In other words, if a customer pays government 1,000 naira, so you take 150 plus 7.5% of 1,000 naira. Yes, yes. 150 plus 7.5% of 1,000, which is how much? 7.5% of 1,000. You, the mathematicians, no, 7.5% of sir? 750. I'm coming, please. 750 naira. No, even 10% is 100 naira now. Don't confuse us that are not. 75 naira. 75 naira plus 150 is how much? 225 naira is what you now base your 33% on. Is that correct? No, please. No, madam. No. Don't come in. Let this man that has told me what he told this committee. I'm on that line, sir. Yes, you are all on oath, and I want you to be very careful what you say.
Yes, sir. Honorable Chairman, sir, the fee structure is
225 naira is the total fee paid by a customer who pays 1,000 naira through Remita. Do you calculate your own 33% on this sum?
Okay, sir. The 33% that we'll get is based on the fee earned. The VAT is a separate conversation because even the VAT element is into another, logged into another account.
So you are reversing what you said earlier. Is that correct?
Well, I didn't get the clarification very well. That's why I'm clarifying it now, sir.
Okay, so what is the total sum that Union Bank collected again?
1.3
Bring up the total,
1.3 trillion within the period under coverage.
1.3 trillion.
Yes, sir.
This 1.3 trillion, is it inclusive of the VAT component?
That 1.3 trillion is the total amount we collected from.
Okay, the total amount. Okay, so what is the component of the fees paid on this 1.3 trillion? I'm coming, sir. I want them to give us that. So how much is the total value of the fees paid on this one? Is it indicated in your submission? Secretary, please, you can help me. Rashid, please help me. Did they indicate the total fee paid by the customer on the 1.3 trillion? Is it in their document?
For 2015, it was not indicated.
Okay, for which year?
That was their submission.
No, okay, let's do this. The fees that they earn, are they stipulated year by year?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so give us just 1 year now as a sample.
Go to 2019. 2019.
Madam, 2019, please.
You see the last column. You see there is a column for income. That income surplus.
Okay, which is how much, please?
Go down.
Okay, just wait, just a moment, please. The total fee earned in 2019 is 15.7 something million. Is that correct, please? Union Bank? It's correct.
Let me go to 2020.
No, why are you going to 2020? We need to first know how much was the total amount collected as fees. As fees.
So they did not provide that of 2015, sir.
You are in 2019, Uncle. I said 20. You were in 2019.
Okay, sir.
We are just dealing with 1 year as a sample. The total fees earned by Union Bank in 2019 is what, madam?
It's 15,739,000.
Excellent. The total fees paid in 2019 by your customers is how much? Is it indicated?
No, sir. This amount represents the amount that was given to us by Remita after we had remitted the collections. And like I mentioned, sir, this full...
I understand. But this one that they earn, this is what you earn in 2019,
Yes, sir.
is supposed to be 33% of something. That something is what I'm asking. How much they collect as fees, not how much they collected all. As 150 naira plus 7.5%. This thing is very simple. It's not that complex.
Madam, let's make it easier for all of us. Your mind, please. Why don't we have the total figure you collected in 2019?
Okay, honorable colleagues, I want to, consultants, please take a seat there. Take a seat there and walk this thing back because it's important for us to get these facts right. The issue in focus is what constitutes the 30-something% that each bank earns. And to know whether, well, the man who spoke first said it's a combination of charges on both the 150 and the VAT. But later he said he didn't get the question right, so he reversed. But I want to know what exactly is the truth in that regard. And that's exactly why we're having this back and forth. I don't know whether you understand me, Edie. You get the point very well. Yeah.
Chairman, sir. I think, okay.
People will not allow us to.
These people out. I'm coming, sir. Let me tell you where we are going. Per account, like yesterday, we took other banks here. They made us to be aware that there's what is called transaction and per account. That per account, it's 150. That is the charges. That a customer can walk into the bank and transact 10 million naira. It is not based on that. It is based on that 10 million that they charge 150. But
Yes.
per account is the number of transactions the bank had. That is where they earn their this thing from. I think the 33% is what the system specs or Remita calls, is what they pay back to the bank from that 150 that you collect on behalf of the bank. Yes. The problem here is where are you getting your own 33% differently from? Is it not based on that 150 you are collecting? That per year you are entitled to collect 150 on behalf of your own charges. It is that is calculated at the end of the year and you are paid. So that is what they are asking. What are you? Do you have any other component apart from that 150?
No, sir, we don't.
That is it. But you said you have another 75.
No, Honorable Sir.
Yes, sir.
Apart from the 150, on every payment there is a VAT component of 7.5% of the total sum being paid. The 150 is a common denominator. I mean, it doesn't change even if you are paying 10 billion naira. But the VAT changes depending on the volume of money that you are paying. Is that correct? Okay, they are saying no. Okay, if anybody is saying no, just educate us. It's a house of, yes, sir, I grant you the permission, sir. Use the microphone, sir. No, it's not with them, but let's take him as a friend of the court.
Good afternoon, honorable members.
Thank you.
I'm representing Wema Bank, actually.
Okay.
But the fee is fixed at 150, and VAT is applied to the income or fee that any bank is charging or any transaction is involving. So the VAT 7.5% is applicable to the fee, which is 150. So it's fixed on 150. So it can't be on the transaction. Thank you, sir.
No, I don't understand you, sir. Before you thank me, I want to understand you, sir. Just wait. Like I said, it's good for us. This is your parliament, so we are working for you. So if we don't have a particular information and you have, you give us. It helps us to work. Mr. Ajale Koko wants to pay 2,000 naira to the federal government for a service rendered. Mr. Kabiru Hassan wants to pay 5,000 naira. Just take your pen. You just do this mathematics for us, please. How much will the fee paid by A, B, how much would it be? So somebody wants to pay 2,000. The other person wants to pay how much did I say?
5,000.
5,000.
It remains 150 fee, even if it is 100 million.
Yes, sir. So go to the VAT, sir.
So the VAT is 7.5% of the 150 at all times.
Of the 150?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, sir.
This fees 150.
Wema Bank, I thank you so much for that clarification. Thank you so much. And now I get you right. So the 7.5% is on the 150, not on the amount being paid by the customer. So it is also a common figure. It doesn't change. So the total sum that each payer pays is actually 200 and, oh my God. When you include VAT, will it remain 150? Tell me how much it becomes.
It's 1 naira 25 kobo, sir.
The Lord bless you. So it's 161 naira 25 kobo. Thank you very much for that clarification. So of that 161 naira 25 kobo, when you aggregate that, you remit the whole 161 naira, you remit it 100%. You don't deduct your commission at source. You remit it 100%.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you also have the total sum of that 161. You have the figures that you do in a particular year.
Yes, sir.
So when you are expecting your 33% from Remita, will you be expecting 33% of 161 naira times the total number of counts?
I'll be expecting of the 150 naira, not 161.
God bless you. Thank you. So you will provide us with the information that will show that what you got from Remita is actually 33% of the 150 times the number of count of the transaction that you had, and not 161 naira 25 kobo.
Yes, sir.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Wema Bank, is that also correct?
Well, I can't speak for her. But
No, I'm not saying you speak for her. I'm taking you as a friend of the court now.
What I think, sir, is because there is a sharing formula.
Yes.
Union Bank will not get, or Wema Bank will not get 150. We'll get a portion of the fee plus VAT. Plus VAT element that is appropriate with our money. So that's the clarification I want to make. Thank you, sir.
No, he has no. Please don't let us, hello, like I said, Amicus Curiae, you can't, he's just helping us, and I thank him because, no, sir, he's not. Just don't worry, we'll get, Union Bank.
Yes, sir.
You insist or you maintain your position that the fees that you earn as commission is based on 150 naira and not on 161 naira 25 kobo. Are you maintaining that position? You want to change that position?
We would like to reconfirm it. Yes, it's 150. But if another bank is saying, let us reconfirm.
Honorable colleagues, I think we are. Honorable, what do you want to clarify again? Okay.
I just want to make sure that she understands what, in case whatever we are asking her to produce, what she has to produce for us. If you are collecting a base payment of 150 naira per transaction, and the VAT is 7.5% of that 150. That means that VAT is 11.25.
That VAT?
Yes, the 7.5% of 150 is 11.25. So you are going to show us 150 plus, because that is what you did here. You said 150 plus 7.5 baht per line. That's what you indicated.
Yes, sir.
So for each 150 you collected, you must add 7.5% VAT. That is what you submitted to Remita.
Yes, sir.
And in return, since it is end to end, in return, when Remita is paying you for your services, they are going to submit your services, they must transmit 150 naira plus.
33% of 150, not the full 150.
Okay, the
150 is for
Madam, don't say that 3% of 150 again. You said you don't know.
I'm trying to explain that it's the percentage that is due to
Yeah,
us.
he knows it's the percentage.
So it's the percentage.
It's not the whole sum now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you just now submit 33% of whatever it is.
Yes,
when
sir.
we look at it, if we have questions, we'll ask you.
All right.
But don't forget, you say you need to confirm whether the fee you earn is 33% of 150 or 33% of 161,000, 161 and 25 kobo. That's correct, ma'am. Thank you.